Hello! Today we're going to be tackling number 23 from the 2017 AIMC. Let's take a look at our problem. Okay, so each day for 4 days, Linda traveled for 1 hour, at a speed that resulted in her traveling 1 mile in an integer number of minutes. So we're going to represent that with t minutes, right? And t is an integer. Each day after the first, her speed decreased so that the number of minutes to travel 1 mile increased by 5 minutes over the preceding day. So every day, this number right here, t, is going to go up by 5 for each of the 4 days. Okay, now in each of the 4 days, her distance traveled was also an integer number of miles. So in all 4 of the days, her distance traveled was an integer number of miles. Okay, so what was the total number of miles for the 4 trips? Okay, so this right here is a speed, miles per minute, right? Now, we have to remember our handy distance rate formula, which is distance equals speed times time. This is one of the most important formulas in all of the AIMC's math counts in your high school curriculum, middle school curriculum, it's everywhere. Okay, so right here we have a speed, and let's say we want to find the distance, right? The total number of miles. So speed times time, which is going to be 60 minutes. Now remember, we can't just put 1 hour here as the time, because then the hours and minutes don't cancel. We want it all in the same minute to cancel out. So if the minutes cancel out, that gives you 60 by t miles. So that's the distance that she travels every day. Okay, so on the first day, so she's going to have 60 by t. On the second day, it's going to be 60 by t plus 5. Remember, because the t is being incremented by 5 every time. And on the third day, it's going to be 60 by t plus 10. And on the final day, it's going to be 60 divided by t plus 15. Okay, so now that we have our distances for all of these, we just have to find an integer that will work, that will evenly be divisible by 60. So those are known as factors, right? So the factors of 60 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, and 60. Right? Okay, so now we'll just start plugging these in to find which of these works as an integer for all of these, because each of the days her distance traveled was an integer. Okay, so we'll plug in 1 first. So 60 divided by 1, is 60. That's an integer. 60 divided by 6 is 10. That's an integer. 60 divided by 11, that doesn't work, because that's not an integer. So now we're going to move on to the next one. 2. 60 divided by 2 is 30. 60 divided by 2 plus 5 is 7. That doesn't work. That's not an integer. Now we're going to try 3. 60 divided by 3 is 20. 60 divided by 8, that's not an integer. Doesn't work. Okay, so now we're going to plug in 4. 60 divided by 4 is 15. 60 divided by 9, also not an integer. So we're going to keep trying to do this list until we find one. Okay, 5. 60 divided by 5 is 12. 60 divided by 5 plus 5 is 10 is 6. 60 divided by 5 plus 15 is 4. And 60 divided by 5 plus 15, 20 is 3. So now we found an integer that works. So t is 5. So that's not the answer, right? T is not equal to 5. But we can't just find a value that works and plug it in. Let's read the question. What was the total number of miles for the 4 trips? Okay, so we found the distances here, 12, 6, 1, 3, and now all we have to do is add them. So 12 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3 will give you, 12 plus 6 is 18, 18 plus 4 is 22, plus 3 is 25. So we have our answer as 25. And we're done.